Great rise. It's a beautiful sunrise. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, man. How is your day so far? Yeah, man. I'm on giving thanks, you know.
On a road, go do the thing now. Herbal laws, magical laws, yeah.
So this is the Herbal Laws channel where we grow fruits and vegetable. Yeah, man. But most of all, we grow herbs for tea. Yeah, man, as we say, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, man. I have a question for you all. Yeah, man, extended family. And for those who are new here, yeah, man, if you are new here, you still become an extended family. Yeah. How do you deal with anxiety? Yeah, man, how do you deal with anxiety whenever anxiety come about? So there are several herbs that can use for anxiety. Let me see if I can find any of those herbs that could use for anxiety. A herb like rosemary, yeah, the beautiful rosemary could be used for anxiety. The beautiful lavender herb could be used for anxiety. My God, this herb smells so nice. Lavender. It smells just like how the aroma, the tea smell. But extended family, you know this plant, holy basil, which is also called Tulsi in India. Yeah, man. It's also good to reduce anxiety and stress. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just like the rosemary. And I've shown you the lavender plant. But yes, otherwise from using the natural herbs. Yeah? The natural herbs that you know about. Yeah, the natural herbs that you know about. Yeah, and we talk about the lavender herb. We talk about the rosemary. We talk about the holy basil, Tulsi. Yeah, man, and there are several other herbs that could deal with anxiety. And those are herbs like chamomile. Yeah, man, chamomile tea can calm you down. Yeah, but I want to know, how do you deal with anxiety when anxiety come up? Do you seek professional advice? You know, do you seek professional therapy? You know, because professional therapy is great, which a lot of people seem to don't like professional therapy, you know. And sometimes it's not that they don't like professional therapy. I think sometimes, you know, ones and ones tend to don't like to accept the fact that they are going through a particular problem, you know. And now going through these particular problems or going through these problems, these are not problems that you alone go through, you know. A lot of people go through anxiety. A lot of people go through, you know, stress. You know, some people have a stressful day at work. You know, some people have a stressful job. Some people have a stressful business. You know, but how do you manage stress? You know, after a hard day at work, how do you calm yourself down? You know, how do you balance down yourself? Yeah, what type of therapy you use? What do you use? Do you use music to calm yourself down? Yeah, do you use the herbs like what we talked about a while ago? The chamomile herb, the rosemary, the holy basil, the Tulsi, the lavender herb. Yeah man, share how you deal with such situation. Yeah man, this is another basil. You know, and the basil herbs tend to calm you down. You know, it tend to calm you down. And you can use these herbs whether in tea, yeah, especially this one. It can be used, you know, in your meal, you know, your favorite cuisine, you know. Yeah, it's a nice spice, you know, in your favorite cuisine. So make a note of this. Yeah, dealing with anxiety, yeah, which includes or which comes from stress. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, you have to make lifestyle adjustment. Yeah, dealing with stress sometimes come with, yeah, relaxation. You have to find a way how to relax, you know, because a lot of people, when you know they have a stressful day, you come home, you're not able to calm down, you're not able to sleep. Yeah, now a lot of people tend to, you know, drink a lot of substance whenever this is happening, you know, like coffee, you know. And you have some people drink coffee so much that even when they stop for a while, you have a thing called withdrawn syndrome. Yeah, so because you drink the coffee so often and then you're withdrawn from it, then you will feel side effects from it. You know, a lot of people turn to other substance like alcohol. A lot of people turn to substance which are said to be drugs. You know? Yeah. I can't name out all of them. You know, especially our young people that are not able to deal with stressful situation, they turn to drugs. Yeah. Now, I mentioned some herbs, you know, like the rosemary. Yeah, we talk about the chamomile, didn't have any in the garden to show you. We talk about the lavender, I show you the lavender herb, I show you the rosemary, I show you the holy basil and the Tulsi. And herbs, yeah, natural herbs are the most natural form. Yeah, but yet still, yeah, herbal laws not telling you to get addicted to even the natural herbs. You see, when you are able to come up with a technique, you know, a relaxation technique to deal with anxiety and stress, that is the most preferably way to deal with anxiety and stress. Yeah? So we mentioned some things that people do when they're having anxiety and when they are going through stress. You know, people use like alcohol, you know, people, you know, drink coffee, which coffee is natural because here in Jamaica, you know, coffee is one of our, you know, we plant coffee, and Jamaica known for coffee, you know, especially if you go up in you know, the Garden Town area. Yeah, it's known to plant coffee, you know. So I'm not saying coffee is natural, but it's the overuse of the coffee which become the problem. So it would be always best to make some lifestyle adjustment. Yeah man, so it's best to make some lifestyle adjustment. You know, come up with some relaxation technique. You know, like going to the gym. You know, going to the gym where other people using the gym. You know, so you are able to, you know, you have people who will motivate you, yeah, to relax, you know, yeah. And the one that a lot of people shy away from is professional advice, yeah. Now we know we have all of the natural herbs, and I believe in herbs. Yeah, I believe in herbs. Yeah, but sometimes the professional advice with the herb is very great. Let me tell you why I said that. Now the things you do, you know, on a daily basis, the things you do, you know, for at least 12 hours of the day, the things you do constantly, actually you become that. Yeah? And one of my technique is gardening. So whenever I'm doing gardening, yeah man, I man forget everything. I man become so calm, yeah, and so relaxed. So gardening is one of the technique that you can use to relieve anxiety and stress. Yeah man, so what are the things where we say you can do? Yeah, you have to make some lifestyle adjustment. Yeah man, lifestyle adjustment. Yeah man, like adjust your alcohol intake, you know, smoking, you know, the cigarette smoking, whatever smoking, whatever substance you are taking, you know. And you will explain that these things calm you down, but it's the after effect, you know. And we mentioned that coffee is natural, but it's the after effect from the coffee, you know. It's the after effect from the coffee, You know? Yeah. There's not much, or there's no after effect from the lavender herb. You know? Yeah, man. This herb that you see I'm dealing with. Yeah. Need a piece of stick to catch this herb. Give me a second. This is called a bamboo stake. Yeah. Yeah, just want to, it's not that it's falling down, but I like to keep it off the soil. Yeah, because sometimes the soil, that's how the plant pick up any form of fungus and all those things. Yeah, so I'm going to wash off the leaves. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. Wondering if this plant need a little more sunlight for it to dry out better. I'm gonna try that. Give me a second. Yeah, man, so I move it closer to some sunlight. Yeah. You know, so that it can dry out faster. Yep. Yeah, man, so this is the beautiful lavender. Yeah, man. One of the herbs that I said that is able to deal with, you know, anxiety and stress. And then we say, you know, sometimes we have to make some lifestyle adjustment. You know, the things that boost up us, the things that boost our mood, you know, and even though it boosts our mood, the problem is the after effect. Yeah, the problem is the after effect. Yeah, this orange tree look like it going to bear more this time around. That would be wonderful. Yeah, this orange tree only bear one orange before, but it have a lot of blossom on it now, so it seems like I'll get more orange this time around. So this is not an orange tree, this is a lime tree, you know. Yeah, what's your favorite, or what do you use lime for? You know, because lime can be used for a lot of things. But what you use it for? Do you use it to make lime juice? Lime juice as in lemonade juice? Yeah. Do you use it to rub on your meat when seasoning your meat? Yeah. What do you use it for? Yeah, man, so there are many things that it can be used for. I'll put on my gloves. Yeah, so we say lime juice can use for a lot of different things. Yeah, but what do you use it for? Yeah. Just doing a little weeding, you know, around the lime tree. And also around this oregano plant. Yeah, so we don't want to stray away from the point of this video. Yeah, the question in this video, how do you deal with anxiety, you know, and stress, you know, but we are focusing on the keyword anxiety, you know, but you know, once you mention anxiety, you have to mention stress, you know, and we talk about some natural herbs that can deal with this situation. Yeah, we show you the rosemary. Yeah, we show you the lavender. Yeah, we show you the holy basil, which is called Tulsi in India. And when we talk about relaxation techniques, you know, India is a place where, you know, they believe in a lot of different relaxation technique. And sometimes when they are doing this, you know, the lavender herb is one of them herbs that they use, yeah, in this technique. So I'm also doing some watering, you know, and some weeding out, because I believe every time I see a little weed, if I weed it out, it lessens the amount that I have to do at once. Yeah man, it lessens the amount that I have to do at once. And I mentioned the watering. Though I don't want the water to overpower what I'm saying, but this is also a relaxation technique. Yeah man, watering. Yeah, using this nozzle to water. Yeah, it's a relaxation technique because you also have to press this a particular way, because if you press it like this, yeah, you don't want it to beat down the plants, so you have to press it a particular way for it to water like this. So this become a relaxation technique, because you have to know what you are doing. You have to focus on what you are doing, so it helps you to relax. And also the weeding out, yeah, is another relaxation technique. Yeah, so yeah man, gardening, farming is another relaxation technique. Yeah, when you are having anxiety and stress. Yeah. So don't forget the question. Don't be afraid to, you know, share how you deal with it. And if you can't deal with it, yeah man, maybe you can share what you are going through. You know, and a lot of people out there that watch these contents, you know, especially when we use the keyword anxiety. A lot of people who may be going through this problem you know, or professionals who deal with these problems will see the video and they will see your comments and they can actually reach out to you, you know, to give you advice how to deal with anxiety. And that's a part of professional help. You know, as we say, we seem to shy away from professional help. You know? Yeah. Especially as men. Yeah, man must be strong at all times. You know, man mustn't show their emotion. Yeah. So, yeah man, feel free. Yeah man, it's a free and welcome space to share what you are going through. And however we can assist, we will assist. You know? Maybe we can share, you know, professional people who can help you. Yeah. Or this video may help you to, you know that you need professional advice. Yeah, we talk about lifestyle adjustment. Yeah man, the thing that you feel like calm you down is the after effect. Yeah. It calm you down. The smoking calm you down, the drinking calm you down. But it's the after effect. Yeah man, I'm not hiding my face this morning. Yeah man, and for those who are new here, this is the Herbal Laws channel where we grow fruits and vegetables. But most of all, we grow herbs for tea. Yeah man, and today we are talking about anxiety. How do you deal with anxiety? Yeah. How do you deal with it? Yeah man, share it in the comments. So I've decided to plant some more vegetable. And this is called callaloo. You know, another name for callaloo is amaranth. Yeah, so I decided to plant some more callaloo. I always have callaloo, but yeah, I decided to plant, you know, a big crop this time around. Yeah, so I designed this raised bed garden. Yeah, and designing this raised bed garden I use some blocks, yeah, to border this place around. Yeah, then I use some old door jam also to hold up this shade cloth that I bought at the farm store. And this is April East, St. Catherine. Yeah man. And then I also bought this border. Yeah man, just to give it a little aesthetics. Yeah man, I use soil from around my compound. Yeah. And if you are here a long time, then you will know that we do our own compost. So all of those together is what make up this garden bed. Yeah man, so you don't have to have a big plot of land to do this. Yeah, and that's why I'm sharing, you know, how I design this garden. Today's video is not about how I design it. I have videos before that you can go back and watch. I have short videos, you know, showing you how I, you know, design or how I create this space. Yeah man. So this is my raised bed garden with my callaloo plant, otherwise called amaranth. Yeah. Yeah. Also have a lot of peppers, Scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah man. The peppers are doing so well. Yeah man, they are doing real well. Yeah man, so this is another holy basil, another Tulsi plant, you know. Yeah, and the Scotch bonnet pepper, they are doing real well. You know, just giving them a little more time before I harvest them. You know, this is another basil plant. Yeah, so I saw the peppers are doing wonderful. Yeah man, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. And I want to finish the video on this side of the garden. Yeah, so recently I made this raised bed from large stones. I did a video. Yeah, I also did short videos talking about, yeah, this, it was a bookshelf. Yeah, and now I turned it into a raised bed garden. So you see, there's no excuse not to be doing gardening. You know, this can use in limited space. Yeah, and because I don't get a lot of rain, yeah, raised bed garden is one of the best way to go. And as I said, I use large stones to create this raised bed garden. Yeah, some huge stone. Yeah, I still have a section that but I need more soil. Yeah, to fill out all of this area. But in this little section, I planted some red callaloo, you know, also called amaranth. Yeah, so that's what I'm going on with. I have another little one that I border with some stones too, same red callaloo. Yeah, so I'm using up the limited space that I have. You know, I'm being creative, you know, and you know, yeah, I'm just being creative. Instead of throwing out this bookshelf, I'm just being creative. Yeah, and create a garden out of it, a raised bed garden out of it. So yeah, today's video is all about how do you deal with anxiety. The key word today is anxiety. Yeah, and I share many other things, you know, in this one video. You know, I show you some herbs. Yeah, I show you the rosemary that can deal with anxiety, the Tulsi, the holy basil. Yeah, and I also shown you the lavender herb. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, if you make some lifestyle adjustment, yeah, you will, you know, decrease your stress and your anxiety level. Yeah, if you come up with some relaxation technique, going to the gym, doing some gardening. Yeah, and I think I shared once ago, yeah, that I was watching an interview with Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah, you know Mahatma Gandhi is all about peace, you know, finding peace. Yeah, and the question was asked, what is the fastest way to find peace? Yeah, and Mahatma Gandhi said, people who do things with their hands. Yeah, weeding out the garden, you know, art, you know, creating a garden bed, using up your brain cells, to be creative, yeah, is one of the ways to find peace. Yeah, and as what we say, lifestyle adjustment, relaxation technique. Yeah, and one of the important things is to seek professional advice. Seek professional advice. Don't stick around with these anxiety issue and make it get real chronic or make it get real bad. Yeah? Yeah, deal with it now. And as I said, you're in a safe space where you can share. And if you still don't feel comfortable to share your comment, yeah man, seek advice. Yeah, and if you want something to use, yeah man, use them herbs that I talked to you about. Yeah man, the rosemary, the holy basil. Yeah, it's best to plant them in your space. Yeah, and also the lavender herb. Yeah man, coffee is natural, but over time using too much coffee can make you become anxious. Yeah, and I same thing, anything overdone, yeah, there are consequences. So don't overuse the lavender herb, don't overuse the rosemary. Yeah man, herbal laws. Yeah man, see you in another episode. Yeah, how do you deal with anxiety? Herbal laws out.